Calling all earth angels, calling all earth angels. From the 3D to the 12D, Virgo. You're needed here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, I know a lot of you saw me writing in the chat, but I was doing it from the front end. I'm now on the back end going live through the live streaming, and I can't see anybody in the chat. So know that I love you all. I know you're here, but I can't see what you're writing. So Angel 1111, make sure you don't allow anything in. Yeah, honey. I love you guys, and thank you so much for having my back, all of you. And thank you for your love and your support. If you're new to the channel, listen, it's a Virgo channel. I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. You could have strong Virgo placement in your chart, which most people do. And these messages are also for you. Today is May 16th. It is Friday, TGIF, Virgo. And if no one's told you they love you today, let me be the first to tell you that I love you. Now, I just need to let you know, I was all in curls this morning. It's been raining nonstop. Okay, I was even out in the rain having to clear out a gutter, and so my hair is just okay. So please excuse the hairdo. Not that you guys really care, but you know what I mean. I don't want people going, well, look at her hair. You know, they always have something to say. Anyways, for those of you that are new that don't know, everything that you need is down below in the description box. Right? If you're looking for a live reading from my tarot card readers, make sure to use the promo code Virgo Nation, whether you're Virgo or not. I see a lot of people still calling up and you don't use the promo code. Why shouldn't you? You'll get your reading discounted every time. So you can save some money. Also, you may want to take advantage of getting your free membership to our dating site, VirgoLoveConnections.com. Yes, I keep my family busy and engaged. And real people, no fake chats. It's all real stuff, okay? No, fake pictures and chat bots and all that kind of stuff. If you want to become a member of the channel, it is $2.99 a month. I do 4 lives for my members where I give them each, whoever's in the live, free reading, okay? And if you want a reading from me, I am available for readings live or done by video. You go to my website, www.heartpassiontarot.com, go to products and tarot card readings. We also have our official Virgo Nation 1111 clothing now, which you can find underneath the video. All right, did I miss out anything? Oh, yeah. If you want to heal, if you want to relax, if you want to get rid of stress, if you want to heal your chakras, whatever you want to do that's for your highest self, check out the music channel. It's down in featured channels. It's called Higher Realms Music. That's our new channel. Okay. And I'm so glad that a lot of you are using it and you're feeling good. And that's why I did it. And that's what it's all about. Okay. It's about giving back to you guys. And really, I mean, my whole thing has always been about seeing you guys reach your 10 of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles. And now I will be finally happy. And my mind will be at ease. Anyways, today's May 16th. There's some things, I'm getting some kind of downloads here. Before I started your reading, I see the 10 of Pentacles. I see stability. I see family life. I see security here, Virgo. Here you are. Things are you're going to get your wish. You are. And I feel it's because of your approach. You're not being swayed. You're living your life in joy. You're getting done what you need to get done. You're not allowing any Debbie Downers to get you off balance, because that's why they're coming in now. You got a lot of people from the past trying to come in. These are codependent people. They're exactly where they were sitting the last time you saw them, talk to them, whatever. They're sitting in their own, I don't want to use the word, you know what I mean? Nothing has changed, right? But they kind of want to, come back into your life, make amends in your life, want to come towards you to see you, right? But I feel, Virgo, you don't really have anything in common with this person anymore. I mean, or people or a group or whatever. You just don't. And you're walking away. I've seen it in your short. Now you're trying to figure out how to do it in a very gentle way, which I know you will. I'm also feeling some of you have somebody who wants to sell you some kind of an illusion about an offer and love. And, I was seeing it earlier that in your love reading, that's a toxic thing right there. What's coming towards you. It's not, there's an angle on it. And a lot of you, if you go for it, this person would actually like to see you, even though they're pretending that, they love you and they care about you and blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't have to be a lover. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be a friend. So you got to be careful there. Somebody's under the impression, Spirit is telling me that, they're more trying to prove to you that they're more spiritual than you, or they've got more talents than you. But excuse me, what are they doing with their talents and what are you doing, right? No, look, you know what, Virgo, you know exactly who you are. You are connected with a higher power. So just keep going. I'm telling you, I'm seeing my Virgos right now having this immense energy and strength. I mean, you don't even know where it's coming from, but you know it's coming from the higher realms, right? All of a sudden it's about getting stuff done and you having all this extra energy. It's beautiful, Virgo. Keep going. A lot of you have opened up to your path. You have. Oh, by the way, I did put up a song, a new music on there to clear out any kind of blockages that have been blocked, to unblock your ideas and creativity on there. I did that a little right before I came on. If you need to hear that, that would be good for you. Anyways, so you're like, what the heck? You know what? This is what I want to do. This is what I love. This is what I feel. I'm scared, but I'm doing it. It's finally that I'm doing it, kind of thing. And it's really good, Virgo. You're going to be really surprised. You're going to be really surprised. Of course, it's not going to come easy. It's going to be some hard work, but you're not afraid to do it. And you're not afraid to do it because of the reason why you're doing it. You're not doing it. Well, you're doing it because you love to do it, but you're also doing it because you feel it'll bring good to other people. And that's always the best intention. So there's a lot of really great things happening. You're feeling good. You're vibing good. You don't want anybody disturbing your peace. A lot of you may have people around that are going, oh my God, and this and that, and this is going to happen, and that's going to, it's like doom, right? Well, if they have put themselves in a position like that, they may have had a choice to change that, and they didn't. And God bless their souls, their hearts and everything. I'm just saying. But your circumstance is not the same as their circumstance. And they're trying to, Spirit is saying, put their, the word, on you. They're projecting their negativity, what they're experiencing, on you. Okay. There's not only one person coming back, there's a lot of people coming back. It's because of your vibration. It's because of your peace. It's because you are no one can stop you right now. You're going nonstop, Virgo, and people are noticing that about you. And yeah, I mean, we had a portal. Now it's not for all of you, but before the 15th, there was a portal where you were kind of being nudged, seeing synchronicities, numbers, dreams. Something is coming. So you're, good for you, right? And so you are just being in the flow and you're allowing. And you see that when you're trying to control something or you're trying to get it done because you feel it needs to get done with no malice intention or anything like that. There's just like, your list and you're trying to get stuff done. And you're seeing that some things are just being blocked. You're going, okay, so maybe this is not the right thing to do, or this is not the right direction to go into. Maybe this is being delayed for a reason. So then you kind of, something clicks inside of you or your inner voice or whatever it is, and you take a step back and you go, okay, I will allow, right? I'm allowing, I'm trusting that everything will work out as it should. The solutions, the resolutions will happen. So that's a very mature approach, Virgo. Okay? And I do see everything works out fine. A lot of you are deciding, you know what, I prefer to be alone. I really don't want a relationship. A lot of you have done all that. A lot of you, though, do have love coming in. And, but you have to be careful with that too, right? Because I have a feeling a lot of these people are returning. Now, keep in mind, I tell you stuff and you listen, and then it happens later on. So I have a feeling these people are coming in, right? And they could have had a chance to collaborate with you, come together with you, make some changes in their life, and you may have offered, they blew it off, and now they are in a predicament where they have to leave where they're at. And now they want to take you up on that offer. But that was then, and this is now. And Virgo's going, no, not now, no. And it's not because you're trying to be mean, and it's not that you're not compassionate or that you're selfish or anything like that. But when you look at these people and you look where you're at and all the healing you've done and all the work that you've done and the road, the path, the love path that's been opened up for you out of love from the divine, the new path for you, you don't want to go back. You just don't. And you're also understanding that it's not your mess to fix. Everybody made their choices, right? You made your choices, they made their choices. And we can't force anybody to make a choice about anything. Everybody has free will. Everybody has their own path. And those people decided on their path. And so now their path is not so good. And now they want to come onto your path. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think majority of my Virgos are like, no. And I feel the majority of them that want to come towards you have not evolved, have not done the healing. They're still in that hamster wheel. They have nothing to, how can I say this nice? They don't have anything to contribute to the path that you're on, Virgo. I think a lot of you are understanding what I'm saying. And you feel bad. You really do. You feel bad. And it makes you sad. But it is what it is, right? On a higher note, Virgo, you're getting stuff done. You're really focused. I'm so proud of you. I really am. And you have your eye on the light at the end of the tunnel. And again, I'm seeing this courage, this strength. It doesn't matter what comes towards you here. It's like, and if it's boom, it's like, okay, I'll find another way. Or I'll allow whatever else is supposed to come towards me and I'll move in that direction, or I'll wait for divine's guidance to go the way I'm supposed to go. Now, I completely feel all the blockages and challenges, that X trying to hold on to your energy and all that stuff. They can't do that anymore. It's gone. Okay? I'm not saying they're not going to try to return later when their life turns upside down. They will. But you know what to do with that. I'm also feeling if you have something big that you're working on or your blessing has come in, yes, it's going to, you're going to have to pay attention to that and put in a lot of work. But again, I'm telling you, Virgo, keep your mouth shut. Nobody needs to know. Because I have a feeling that for some of you, some of those people that are going to return are somehow going to find out that you're doing well, and they want to ride on, they want a ride, a ticket on that train with you. So family, I'm just forewarning you. Okay, so let's get into the reading now, okay? So I call upon the divine, I call upon the white light, I call upon the Holy Spirit to come into this reading for Virgo, or anybody who has strong Virgo placement. I call upon the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, our ancestors, our ascended masters, and our whole angelic team. And we thank you in advance for being with us in this sacred, safe space, for your knowledge, for your wisdom, for your healing, for your guidance, for our highest good. And we ask that one card be given today for Virgo, the highest significance. What is the message that Virgo or anybody with strong Virgo placement has to hear today for May 16th? One card, please. What kind of guidance do we need to have today? There we go. Okay, so remember when I was telling you you've got some kind of people that are Debbie Downers, giving you the news from here and there and this and that, and oh my, lions and tigers and bears, oh my, lions and tigers and bears, oh my. And you're just like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to do this. I'm in the here and now. I know I'm protected, and I just don't want to hear it. Right, Virgo? And it's not because you're like this, and you don't, you're not aware. You're aware of certain things, but you're not going to live your life in fear. And you're not going to allow anybody to make you live your life in fear. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But that's also a sign for you, Virgo, that person is really not connected to the light, to the divine, to God, to Mother Gaia, to Blessed Mother, Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, whatever you want to call them. They are our ascended masters, and that is the higher realm. So if they're living their life in fear, this whole thing about them being spiritual and how gifted they are and everything else, no. Because when you truly know that a higher power has you, you know a higher power has you, and you don't worry about all this stuff. I'm saying truth. And then for those of you that are watching me right now, but Julia, this and that and this and that. Okay, you know what? Half of the stuff that you're watching is not even true. Or they're saying it the way they want to say it. It's all again about that fear tactic, right? It is what it is, okay? All you can do is live your best life and trust that you are protected, that you are loved, and be in the here and now, Virgo. That's all I'm going to say to you, because if you're going to keep listening to all this stuff that somebody wants to say, or you're going to be watching, you can't be productive this way. Okay. So unplug from mass consciousness is the message. There is a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it's safer to stay with the crowd, not to question what you have been taught. It says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you dare to stand up and live in your truth, you'll be lost and alone, humiliated, rejected, or even destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from that system of beliefs. You are capable of a more creative, loving, and soul-satisfying way of living. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for you. You are brave and aware enough to think outside the square. Amen for that. Beyond what society or your peers may consider normal. You are supposed to be questioning things right now. You are in a transition from one way of thinking to another, opening up to a new world which you can trust enough to live in with peace and happiness. I love when they do this and they back me up with what I'm saying. Because of the upgraded new beliefs you are cultivating. No matter how others may resist or criticize your choices, Perhaps your new ideas take you away from the world they feel comfortable in. Huh? Your higher guidance encourages you to keep opening your mind to a more loving, higher reality. And no, I'm just saying, it's just amazing, right? Like what they're saying and what I said to you before I even got the card. Don't let anybody ruin your vibe, Virgo. If you have been thinking along you lines and wonder if you are going crazy, your guidance tells you are doing a great job. You are not crazy. Trust yourself. You are thinking in ways that do not belong to the mass consciousness. It can seem scary at first, but once you realize the benefits gained from unplugging, you will enjoy the process much more. It will free you and empower you to live a life of your own choosing. Opportunities and connections can open up to you in ways that defy your old beliefs. Sometimes breaking from the accepted norm, doing things differently, or being considered weird to family, colleagues, and friends is a sign that you are breaking away from the consciousness of the masses, which is not compatible with your own higher frequency consciousness. You were born to bring a new vibration of awareness to this planet. You will find those who can benefit and even love you for this difference, and those who are challenged or fearful of you for it. Either way, you can love and approve of yourself, nourish relationships that support you, and have compassionate detachment from those that do not, without compromising what your truth is. So keep unplugging yourself one layer, thought, word, and deed at a time from that which the mass consciousness would have you buy into. More stuff, more fear, more competition, more doubt, and more suffering. You can challenge any thought you don't want to have. Free yourself. You have the power to change your world and the world we live in as a result. One liberating thought at a time. So let's read the invocation, shall we? Of my own free will, I now ask for spiritual intervention and divine protection through the guidance that loves me unconditionally. I now request that through a complete removal of my entity, thought form, belief system, cord, attachment, or conditioning from my body, mind, and soul that does not resonate with the pure frequency of unconditional love. I ask for this process to happen with divine mercy, wisdom, and blessing. I call upon my own inner power and strength to listen for my truths and stand in the light of those truths at the perfect time and in the perfect way. With the loving and empowering assistance of my spiritual team, through divine grace and my own inner spiritual authority, so be it. May all beings be blessed by divine love. May all beings be happy and free. Amen. Okay, so you get it now? So they completely, what I was telling you in the very beginning, they're saying exactly the same thing. There are people that are trying to, okay, we're going to talk about it again. We got high frequency people and we got low vibrational people. High frequency people, I don't know, we're like a bullseye target for those that are low frequency that want to come in our direction to suck our energy, to get us to be in a state of fear, to get us to be exactly like the way they are, the way they're thinking. You understand what I'm saying? There's no more time for this kind of game playing, okay? Really, there's not. And Virgo, I know you're agreeing with me right now, even though I can't see what I know you're agreeing with me. You're like, you're right. Of course I'm right. You're also at a point right now, Spirit is saying, that before, you would have like spent hours and hours of your time, your energy, right? Trying to help somebody, trying to get them to open their eyes, to do their healing, to get out of a situation. It was going in one ear and out the other ear. And for some of you, you are starting to talk to those kind of people again from the past that were your friends. And you're seeing that nothing has changed. And you're not about to get into that same thing again. And you're not. You're keeping your mouth shut. You're not there to advise anymore. You're not there to repeat the same things you were trying to tell this person back then because they're living it still now. You're just not. You're not wasting your energy anymore. Yes, you know, you feel sorry for them. Yes, you're showing compassion, but you're not going to get yourself in that hamster wheel anymore. And you're not going to allow anybody to get you, all worked up again. You're just not, Virgo. It's just a whole different you, I'm telling you. And I'm so happy about it. Because people, yeah, okay. I call upon the divine, I call upon the white light, I call upon the Holy Spirit to come into this reading for Virgo. If you're in the house, make sure to hit that like for me. Put your energy into the reading so when I'm reading, I feel your presence here. So it's really about you loving yourself, really taking good care of yourself. I do see love coming in too, but I feel, it could be a love comes in all different kinds of forms. It could be a love that's coming into your life that could be stressing you out and you don't want it. They're saying, look, you know what, just kind of distress your mind here. Okay, don't allow anybody to, get under your skin with what they're saying or what, it's done. Okay. I also feel like I was saying it's coming out now too. Somebody thinks like you need them or they have some kind of special, I don't know, whatever, superiority over you. Look, you know what? I'm going to tell you something straight. If you have somebody who's trying to act like, they're so, it doesn't matter anywhere, that they're so superior and so connected with the divine and they gotta keep saying it and whatever, you know what I'm saying to you? You may feel like, don't get into this thing where you feel like this person, this is somebody manipulating, this is somebody too that may practice witchcraft. Be careful. But nobody can control you anymore, Virgo. Nobody. Virgo. Yes. And they're telling you that if somebody is trying to manipulate a situation to draw you in, either through offers or through love or whatever, people from the past, new people, whatever, Virgo, you need to detoxify yourself from those people. You've got to purify yourself from them. Because they're trying to re-enter into your energies and it's not good. And I feel you were already vibing high, naturally, of course. We don't do drugs here and we don't drink and I don't. It's a big no. Anyways, you're getting increased support from your spiritual family, your soul tribe, your community, your religious community, right? You're gaining that confidence, right, through God to push forward, to get that stuff done here, okay? I do feel at times you do get into your emotions and you could feel a little sensitive, but you know how to balance out your emotions now. You're standing in your divine power. And what exactly is happening alongside with that? You're not just either being in your masculine or either being in your feminine. You've got those two balanced now. You're being inspired, you're being creative, but you have learned how to balance your masculine and your feminine. So that's where you're getting this beautiful balance and you're grounded, right? And you're that tree with those branches blowing in the wind, but the tree is standing solid. Nobody can shake you anymore, Virgo. Or sell you an illusion. So you got new love coming in here. And Spirit is saying that you may have been praying for that. You may have been asking for that. So here it comes. They're also saying to you that you are making progress. You are moving forward. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, right? Stay focused on what you're doing and do it the way that it's your way. Don't try to copy somebody else. Do it your way. Do it your way. They're also saying here for you to be kind to yourself. A lot of you are beating yourselves up because you're putting so much work into something and you're not seeing the results yet. And Spirit is saying here to be gentle with yourself. You have a lot to be proud of. You need to just keep going. There will be a breakthrough. There will. And then, Virgo, you will be celebrating. You will have a victory here. Some of you started something and you feel like, well, maybe now it's a waste of time. Spirit is saying, please, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? Absolutely nothing. Stand in your truth. Communicate clearly to the divine what you want, right? Not by pleading, not by begging. Be very clear about what you want and allow and be in the flow. If one door is closed, another door will open. If one window closes, another window will open, Virgo. You just keep going, right? And you don't let anything get in your way. It's like, all right, well, and then that's the moment for, if you see like something cannot move forward the way you thought, you're going to take a step back and you're going to allow the divine to talk to you or show you through synchronicities or through dreams so that you know what's coming up, what's the next step should be, or somehow they're going to, in bits and pieces and increments, maybe repeatedly show you in different ways until you finally get it about which way you're supposed to go. Because sometimes, it's so bluntly strong in the dream, it's just like cut and clear, and you go, oh, and then sometimes they show you stuff and maybe you don't remember the dream, right? Or maybe you can't figure it out. So Spirit goes, okay, so let me show Virgo, let me get the message to Virgo and let me convey it maybe a little bit differently. If that doesn't work, they'll show it again in a different way. But it's up to you to kind of decode it. Does that make sense? For Virgo. For Virgo. See, trust in the divine intervention that's happening. Your sincere prayers are going to be answered, Virgo. I know a lot of you are going, yeah, how's that going to happen? Well, look, stop. Stop your complaining and stop questioning. If you're that Virgo that senses it and feels it in your bones, you're seeing the synchronicities through the numbers, your dreams, and everything else. It's happening. It's happening. It's your time, Virgo. It's your time. I just looked up and it was 7-7. 7-7 is also a thing about look. You see, as I'm talking, this situation is multifaceted and it's beyond your imagination here. It has to do with what you're meant to do. A lot of you are already doing what you're meant to do. And here we go. Here comes that life epiphany, right? Or that experience. And you're going to know that somebody's orchestrating something. Some weird things are happening that are unexplainable, but it's to your benefit. And it's not something you did, and it's not something that somebody else did. They did. All right, so here we go. So, forgive whoever you need to forgive now, right? Clear out that negativity. Don't hold on to that. A lot of you still are, every once in a while, it's like, Virgo, let it go. For God's sake, let it go. You got so many other bigger things to do with your life than to focus on that negative energy that came in and now is gone. Okay. So let yourself feel whatever you want to feel. It's okay. You can be, you can be mad. You can be mad. But also, please, again, I'm telling you, try to look at it from another perspective that it was not for you. It was not for you, and that's why. And you had to learn something from that. And again, I think the majority of you was your self-worth, what you're worthy of. A lot of my Virgos are saying, I'm not going to accept anything else but an emperor or an empress in my life. If they're not, then okay, you know what? I'd rather be alone. Right, Virgo? Right. We're not going for pages and knights now. And we're not chasing over anything. I'm chasing after anything. We're allowing it to come to us. So all this time, slowly, inch by inch, you're going through this deep emotional healing of releasing all this stuff. And you have done it, and you're feeling better, right? And a lot of you have already found new love. You're listening. Your intuition is so on point. And you are, this time, Virgo, you are not going, I don't know, I must be wrong. I'm hearing things, or maybe I'm wrong feeling the way I'm feeling. No, Virgo's coming, no. I've done that before, and that came out to be not so good. This time around, I'm listening to my intuition, and this is how I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving with the divine, right, Virgo? And you don't care. You don't care that like you're not like everybody else, right? That you're not doing everything like everybody else. You don't want to be like everybody else. You enjoy being who you are, right? You're not trying to be like anybody else. You're not trying to copy or try to convince somebody of something that, that you're something that you're real, you're raw, you're being authentic, right? And it doesn't matter if some people are going to get you, some people are not going to get you. And it's okay, right? Right. So continue to socialize and join in, and keep yourself also, because it's not just about work, Virgo. Again, I'm going to tell you, find that perfect balance. If you have to rearrange your schedule so everything kind of flows for you during the day and makes sense, then do it that way. There has to be a time for self-care. There has to be a time for rest, for clearing out your energies, for preparing yourself to have good sleep. The food, what you eat, moving your body, going for a walk, doing some exercise, dancing around your house. These are all things that raise your vibration, right? Listening to music, making sure that you allot a time for you where, look, it hits a certain time on the clock. I don't care who's calling you, whatever. You stick to that regime of making sure that you get plenty of rest, because you're in go, go, go mode, and you can't get off your schedule. You just can't. You just can't. And I'm not saying that you will, because even if you don't get enough sleep, you're still going to get done whatever you need to get done. But why put your body through all that stress, Virgo? You understand what I'm saying to you? So find that perfect balance. Find a time for meditation and prayer, okay? Allocate those 10 minutes, right? The nice thing to do is to try to get into meditation and prayer before you start your day. Eat something healthy, right? And start your day. So by you putting that attention on yourself, right, you're actually sparkling, you're shining, you're feeling good, your energy is good. Oh, wow. Wellness is here for you, Virgo. It really is. And they're telling you just keep doing what you're doing, because your energy is much better now, right? You've also learned how to clear your energies, to take your spiritual baths, right? To not allow anything to upset you. You understand everything is happening for a reason, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not, and it's not. You're not stressing yourself out anymore. You're allowing things to fall into place, right? The way they're supposed to fall into place, but you're showing up and doing what you need to do. Now, for a lot of you, I do feel, excuse me, that there is there's something here, a situation that you're trying to figure out, right? Um, I feel it's for my Virgos that have children. There's something going on with the children. I don't know. They're having some kind of difficulty. There could be some health issues. Maybe Spirit is saying uh, maybe you're trying to direct them on the right path. It's not for all of you, this message. You're trying to find some kind of solution or get information. And if you just don't know what to do with that, they're saying to really talk to upstairs and you know, have them help you try to make things work out in your favor there, okay, or give you that information that you need so that you can take care of that, okay? Okay, so just stay strong in your faith. You need to know that they recognize you, they know your worth, and you're very special to them. On the bottom of the deck is passion and purpose for my Virgos. Passion and purpose. What drives you forward? What is making that wheel turn right now? Because it's landing you, I mean, it's taking you towards your destiny. It's taking you towards your abundance, to your fortune, Virgo. It may not seem like it right now, but you just got to keep going. Postcard from Spirit for Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? For Virgo, please. Okay. What message do you want to give Virgo today, dear angels? What message? There we go. That came flying out. Oh, there's actually two. You know, for some reason, they're telling me to read both of them to you today. So that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential for being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you are being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say. Loving you so very, very much. And I think that was the message that I was saying, that if you have some kind of concern or you don't know what to do, to ask the divine for assistance and solutions. I think this message was for you. All right, here we go with the second one. Dearest you, even though life seems to be moving full steam ahead, which it is for my Virgos that have got it together, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so that you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in a symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and in the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you up when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock, loving you always. Oh, that's a nice message from them, right? For you to know that it's just a trust. All right, for those of you that don't want to hear it, it's fine. You can skip this, but I want to ask what our Lord wants to tell you today. What does Virgo need to know today, dear Lord? What would you like to say? Okay. So, see, he's telling you your faith have saved you. Go in peace, Luke 7:50. So, you got nothing to worry about. Just keep your faith strong. That's what he's telling you. You got nothing to worry about. You have been given the state of peace. Virgo. So, family, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me and being present here. And I know everything is going to be just fine for all of us. So God bless each and every one of you. May you be protected, always surrounded in love, abundant, and in good health, Virgo. And just vibe high and just have faith, stay strong, have that courage to make a difference. I love you, Virgo. Love you all. And have a terrific, terrific Friday. God bless y'all. Bye.